Peter Singer is an Australian philosopher, and his work is influenced by the utilitarianism theory. The essay The Real Abortion Tragedy, written in 2012, is from Singer's book Ethic in the Whole World, published in 2016. I chose this essay because Peter Singer is in favor of abortion. He also advances arguments that are new and different from the classic ones we are used to hearing. Let's get started with an overview of the essay. In developed countries, abortion is increasingly covered by the media. Such visibility is in part due to political movements. According to the author, more attention should be given to developing countries. Indeed, in developing countries, the abortion rate is of 86%. This figure might be surprising as a huge number of developing countries have anti-abortion laws. Singer highlights the fact that prohibiting abortion does not prevent abortion from occurring. Thanks to the author's figures based on a report of the World Health Organization, we clearly understand the need to address the abortion issue. He stated that 47,000 women die every year in developing countries during illegal abortions. According to the WHO, access to sex education, family planning, contraception, and legal abortion will be a solution to reduce death and injuries during unsafe abortions. Once again, the correlation between anti-abortion laws and anti-abortion related death is confirmed through the example of South Africa. When the country legalized abortion in 1988, the number of deaths related to abortions dropped by 91%, which is huge. At the same time, pharmaceuticals have been developed to abort safely and inexpensively for poor women. In his book, Singer also brings forth the counter-arguments of abortion. He explains that for some, abortion practices are unsafe for the fetus and represent the act of killing a human being. Moreover, they claim that the right to choose is insufficient to justify a woman abortion. They assume that if scientifically a fetus is part of the Homo sapiens species, and that from an ethical point of view, it has the right to live its life as much as other human beings. In response to that argument, Singer states that being a Homo sapiens is not sufficient to have the right to life because a fetus has not developed its mental capacity. In this sense, Singer argues that killing a human being who have not developed his self-awareness and his rationality is not a violation of his autonomy. The author concludes his essay based on utilitarianism, saying that if we have to choose between the interests of the fetus and those of the woman, we should choose to save the interests of the rational and conscious woman. Here a question for you to reflect on. Peter Singer argues that a human being has a right to life based on his capacity to manifest preferences, including feeling pressure and pain. For the author, a fetus age of 18 weeks does not have this capacity. Consequently, from an utilitarian point of view, women can have abortion and it is morally acceptable. To what extent do you agree with this statement?